Hello. Do we have mic? And yep, microphone's working. Desktop sound's working. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I'm missing one person. Who am I missing?
I don't know.
Uh-oh. Let's see.
Yeah. I belong over there.
You do belong over there.
Chris belongs down there.
Oh,
and that just
there we go.
leaves Xander.
Xander. Okay. Let's see what's going on with Xander's stuff. But yeah, anyways, hello. Hi. How's it going? So I'm gonna discreetly be trying to fix the missing camera while talking to you guys about last week. Actually, not last week. 2 weeks ago, we took a week off there. So last time this group of crazies got together and were adventuring, they were planetside on Planet Nyx at Outpost 76. There, they found a small outpost that specialized in farming power crystals. It's a relatively small compound with a few people that live there year round. There's also a local water deity, but soon after arrival, there was almost an incursion of sorts. A force of elven troops had made land and began to come into the city and opened fire, supposedly without reason. The group of adventurers tried to hold their own against them, but were quickly overpowered by the drop ships that the elves piloted overhead. Fleeing the city, they ran into a field of mystical flowers that seemed to put some of them to sleep for a little while. Those players woke with an interesting remembrance of a dream, and one of the party members was able to communicate with the elves to call off the attack. And quickly, we'll do a little intro of the players while I get this last camera going. So let's go ahead and start with our friend here wearing the Deadpool shirt.
Hello, my name is Rifle, and I am playing Hannibal. Hannibal is a half-elf gunslinger, pilot, Han Solo type, who is trying to find his own way in the galaxy.
Alright, go ahead and pick who you want to pick on next.
Let's go for Farius.
Hello, I am Big Lenny, and I'm going to be playing Farius, the dark elf who has just had his cover absolutely fucking blown. And we're going to see how that plays out, at least as far as the group is concerned.
Well, to be fair, I'm the only one who knows your cover's blown.
It's not completely blown, it's just in jeopardy.
But I can't really think of a reason to tell him to not tell anybody.
We're gonna get some Among Us shit.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's go with Xander. Xander Corvus.
Hey guys, I'm Mike. I play Xander. He's a former combat vet, Marine on front line, fighting orcs. But after he kind of got screwed by the man, he went on his own to use the skills that they paid for to make him money. So here he is. And how about we talk to the rogue, the hacker?
Oh yeah, that would be me. Unit Hacker R01, Infiltration and Reconnaissance droid, who now has sentience and is trying to figure out what to do with it, but he hates it. And truth brings logic, so he really likes truth and trust, and somebody just broke it.
Oh.
So That's where I'm at right now. And I guess we'll leave it to Gideon for cleanup.
Damn, look at all those gifts. Thank you.
I play. My name's Chris. I play Gideon, the School of Automata wizard, also the ship's doctor.
Woo.
He is fascinated with organic life and hopes to, in a bit of a dichotomy from Hacker's point of view, he wants to imitate it and become more of a living creature, not viewed as a golem or anything like that.
All right.
That's about it.
That goes ahead and rounds out our party. So, we return to the battlefield. Let me switch back here for you guys. And that is really dark. Just so it is nighttime, but for the sake of other people being able to see what is going on, I'm gonna turn it to day. I'll have to look into seeing if there's a darkness slider. All right. So, Hacker and Farius, you seem to be having a very interesting conversation that you were.
Yeah, I think I was up over here because I'd already pulled my gun on him.
That makes sense.
Yep.
And I ask him, explain yourself.
So, still kind of speaking in his own language, now knowing that Hacker can understand the language. There is not much to explain. You heard what you heard, I believe. The main point right now is that I intend no harm for any of you. Otherwise, why would I have called off the attack? Sloppiness is not part of my preferred method of engagement. The fact of the matter is, there is a member of the crew who is a fugitive from Elven lands. I have been assigned to bring him back. It is that simple and that short.
This
You
is
do
all
not
supposed to
trust
be an
that.
undercommon?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I suppose you might not trust that, but it is what it is. I intend no harm to you, or to any of the others who we have boarded with, nor the captain, nor any of the other crewmates. In fact, I don't even intend harm to the fugitive. Why we decided to have an airstrike is beyond me, but there is a reason I called it off.
And I just slightly lower my pistol and reholster it. And I just say to him quietly, I've got my eye on you. And then I'll walk back over with the rest of the group. Or stand down, I guess.
All right. So, Gideon, you would kind of notice that the captain is not looking really great. His back appears to be stained red.
Would you like me to do a medicine check?
If you'd like to find out more, yes. Your sensors pick up his vital signs being way out of whack from what the records you recall seeing in the ship's manifest. His blood pressure is exceedingly low.
Oh, okay. Cap refill.
That may possibly be needing. Cap refill took about 8 seconds.
I love that you're a nursing student. Okay. Wow, that's real bad. Okay. We can have this conversation later. We need to get the captain back to the ship. In the meantime, that other guy fucked off, didn't he? I would like to use proficiency in, well, actually, I'd just like to use a charge of a healer's kit to stabilize him.
Okay.
If that's all right.
Yeah.
Is that all right?
Yeah, that's totally okay.
Is he conscious?
He is alert and orientated ×2, which means he recognizes his name, but he doesn't really know where he is.
Or what time it is.
Yeah.
He reacts to verbal stimuli. Okay.
Those ships could be returning at any time. It would be very important to drag everybody to the ships we used to get here in the first place. In that case, we might be able to get back to the ship, and we'd be in a much better position.
Gideon will nod back to Hacker and say, Farius, I require your assistance.
Very well.
Please help me in maintaining the captain's physical
well-being.
Well-being. Hannibal.
Hannibal kind of props himself up against the side pillar here and looks at you.
Please take Hacker and Xander and retrieve the shuttle. See if you can land it in this clearing next to us.
Hannibal sort of lifts up his hand cannon up to his forehead in a sort of mock salute, and straightens himself. Looks at the other two.
Oh
see
yeah.
if they're
And
ready
you guys
to go.
have Xander was carrying. No, who was carrying Yuri?
I had her.
Okay, I just plopped her down next to you. Sorry.
I picked her up, threw her over my shoulder, and just started booking.
I'm gonna use my my surgical tools in my hand. I'm gonna pop out a little, I mean, you could call it like a fabric cutter or like a seatbelt cutter. And we're gonna go ahead and he's gonna say, "Apologies in advance, sir," and he's going to tear the coat. Just cut the fabric away to get a closer look at the area where you said it was red liquid.
Yeah, and are you placing him supine or prone?
It's on his back, right?
Yep.
It'll be prone, head to the side.
Okay. So, you did do a medicine check earlier, so, do you want to further analyze, or?
Yeah, we're gonna see. I used the healer's kit to basically regulate his heart rate, or to stabilize his heart rate, as well as oxygenate his lungs and blood. But he needs. We'll have to do a more thorough
Plasma.
examination. Right now I want to clean. I want to first examine the wound, clean it, dress it, and then we'll have to fashion some sort of stretcher.
Okay.
Or find some way. If we can isolate the injury, I will know how better to.
Looking at
address.
your supply bag, you know, based on the size of the injury, which extends from his upper back to his hip, you do not have enough supplies to properly pack the wound. You were able to irrigate most of it, but there is still third-degree burns around the
Okay, yeah.
edges.
So what kind? Yeah, I guess my question is, what kind of wound is it?
From what you can tell, it seems to be made by some extreme heat source. Possibly
Is there?
there's no lodged projectile in his back, but based on the size, you would imagine that it came from the auto turret on the dropship.
Okay. Was able to irrigate it. We can't pack it. He says kind of out loud, he says, Captain, please remind me to get hemostatic gauze and foaming coagulant when we get a chance. And he is... Yeah, we definitely need to get all the fabric moved away from it. And there should be antiseptic in the healer's kit. How... it should be easy to apply, I'd imagine. How big's the burn? What kind of percentage are we talking about?
We are looking at least total body would be about 18%, but that would mean it's most of his back.
Okay, yeah. All right. Is he conscious? Well, he is conscious, right?
He is responding, but some of the things he's saying are starting to make less and less sense.
Okay. Yeah, we definitely need to get him onto a shuttle and back onto the ship so that the med bay can take care of him. I don't have the materials to take care of him here.
Great. So let's get everybody on the ship. Everybody, there's two ships. We should not leave one.
We cannot. Yes, I asked Hannibal and Hacker to retrieve them. I need you here. You seem competent.
This is the first time you have accused me of that.
I'm sorry. I will not make the same mistake again.
I merely say that it is very strange. Are you worried about something?
No, not at all. But, are you injured at all?
No, I am fine. I specialize in being able to do tactical retreats and then re-engage from the shadows. It is my specialty.
Please grab the first mate and bring her over here as well, please.
Very well. And I will go and do that.
Just quick triage. What's her state?
She is unconscious. Also seems to have some burns and is missing her left, pretty much from the forearm down.
Okay.
Talking about Yuri?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thermal reading.
Over there.
Thermal reading. What kind of temperature are we looking at? Is she?
Oh god, I
What's
have to
her-
think about what a gnome's body temperature is. Hold on, sorry.
You can
it
just
would be
say
hot.
whether or not it's higher or lower. than it should.
I would say low. It's low.
It's low. Okay. She's probably going into shock. We'll need to lift her legs, and I'll do my best to dress the wound. Also using a healer kit charge to stabilize her as well, if you will permit it, unless you would like a medicine check.
Yeah, that's fine.
So just use a healer's kit charge to stabilize her.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, so she's unconscious, probably going into shock. We'll have to keep her legs elevated, and I'll have to monitor her heart rate. If it's burned off,
It would essentially be cauterized right now. She's not bleeding actively.
It would definitely be.
Well,
it would
what
definitely be
kind of armor?
cauterized.
Oh, God. Laser or something?
Yeah, laser blast took her arm off.
Okay, never mind then. It's
Um,
cauterized. I can believe that.
yeah,
That saves us the time.
Yeah, I'll definitely do a topical antiseptic just to prevent the burn site from getting infected. We're I'm gonna use some of the scraps from the captain's coat to restrict her arm because she's gonna try and use it when she comes to, or when she regains consciousness, she'll naturally try and move her arm. We don't want that, so we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and bind it to her chest, sort of like across it.
Let's see. We have captain. We have the first mate.
Our blind monk friend isn't unconscious, is he?
No, he's just kind of like trying to see what you guys are gonna do, and is holding his pendant and seems to be taking a moment in silent prayer.
What's his name? Give me a second. I know who this person is. Soul.
Yes,
Would you like to pray for them?
that is what I am already doing.
Feel free to come closer.
Good for you.
Closer. Too
Already
close.
doing that.
Closer.
I said he was already silently praying.
Right, but Gideon wouldn't necessarily know what what prayer in Soul's religion looks like. But it can at least, since he has more rapport with Yuri and the captain, it stands to reason that being closer to them might give him peace of mind if it doesn't help the captain's state improve as well.
Alright, so, two of you went to go get the landers?
Well,
Xander, you can't put them, right?
as we go through, can I? Okay, so the purple shop was the magic shop.
Yep.
The blue was the general store.
Yep.
What was the green and the
The
yellow?
green one was the bar. The yellow one
The
was...
brown one was the bar.
Oh, was it? Why do I have him selling?
Mm. But the brown one was definitely
Oh,
the
excuse me. No, the brown or the green one had like kind of like a layover sleeping quarter station.
bar. Okay.
And then the yellow one was the one that was selling like machine parts and the such. Like that's where Farius had bought bleach and glassware, and so it's kind of more like an alchemic or machinist type.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to the general store then.
Okay.
Is it unlocked?
I don't know. Try the door.
Excellent. Right.
And Hacker, I was still holding Yuri when you guys took off, but
So I have a feeling you're getting ready to like look for stuff, so let me make a container real quick to plop down for you to,
Mercy buckets.
cause the shopkeeper would not be there for you to purchase from at the moment. So let me get that.
Although if you still had like all those items from before, that would be great.
Right, yeah, I'm gonna make sure every single one of those ones are there. No. Okay.
Including a AD&D version of the Robe of Many Things. That'd be grand.
Let's see. And let me
The
put...
robe of many things. Isn't that where you you randomly pull something out like a D100 and then you just randomly?
Oh no,
pull...
that's
Well, it's
the Deck of Many
pre-constructed to
Things.
already have a bunch of different stuff on it,
Yeah.
but what's on it is somewhat random, and then you just like take things,
Yeah,
take
the
little
patches.
pins off, and
so
then
you
just
can actually see. You can see with the patches. What,
yeah.
but the patches themselves can be fairly random. But the 5th edition robe of useful items, as it's now called, is shit. It's so crap.
Yeah, it's
not
pretty.
great.
It's pretty bad. Pretty bad.
Like, even though it's been downgraded to a uncommon rarity, it's still just
Still not really worth.
Nope.
pong.
Yeah. Okay, give me 1 second,
Um,
and then
why
I need
is
to add
the
one
thing
more thing.
over there?
Because I haven't put it in the shop yet. Hold on, don't open it, Xander.
Well, someone else went over and opened it.
Yeah, you can't just run over there. I'm getting that ready to put in the store. Nobody's looking.
I think because of that, I should get a free Avenger.
A free
which
what?
is actually like Avenger.
No, Rye, stop with your.
And but it's actually like a modification that I could put onto any weapon I want.
Free Avenger.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
okay,
it's an Avenger modification,
Jesus.
so you can like attach it to any weapon.
An Avenger, huh?
Okay.
Which one of these Avengers you want? I got a bunch. You know.
All right, there you go. There's, if you look, you can find this item. This box.
You get it. I have more.
So, yeah.
I'm trying to open it, but
you
it
gotta
doesn't
look.
wanna
I was
open.
trying to make you look for it first, but that's fine. I'll just,
Oh, okay. Do you want me to roll?
yeah, I want you to roll for it.
All right.
Need somebody to do the first roll of the evening. Yeah, go ahead and do perception.
All right.
Well, good news, the DC was very low. So looking around amidst the chaos of items that have fallen off the shelf, you are able to find a box in the corner. It is locked.
Can I try and open it?
Yeah.
Is there something nearby that I can use to pry it open, like a crowbar or some such?
Yeah, looking over, since this is a general store, I would say that with your roll, you do see something that looks like a crowbar.
All right, I'll grab the crowbar and try and open it.
It's right there.
Right where?
I dropped
it's
the
all
crowbar.
gone.
Oh wait, never mind.
I don't see shit. Just saying.
There you go.
All right. Well, the thing's open now. Or is that not supposed to be open?
No, it's open.
All right, good. Oh, okay. I see what you've done. All right. Well, let's. Okay. Fuck it. I'll just yoink it all. Right. Oh, I will go ahead and use one of those healing thingamajiggers. Or just see if it actually works.
Oh,
That actually
that was
worked.
the robo heal.
Did it actually apply the healing to you?
Nope.
Alright. Well, you get 5 points of healing.
Alright. That'll do.
Did you already add it, or you want me to?
No, I've added it. Alright.
Okay. Dang, you added it? Okay. Never mind.
What?
Nothing? You're good.
Well, I mean, I just, because obviously with the misclick.
No, I
and
just-
like,
I was just looking at what your health was at, that's all.
yeah, I'm only level 2.
I know. I forgot. 1 second. How low
Babby.
life can be when you're that, yeah.
I can't seem to open my character sheet anymore.
No?
No, I can't open. What are you doing with my character sheet?
I didn't do anything with your character sheet. I closed it.
Well, I can't open my character sheet anymore. I can open up everyone else's, but I can't open up my own. Alright, well, does it say that my hit points are now 11?
No,
What does it say?
6. That's why I was.
Okay, so something's broken already.
All right. Let's see.
Let me try refreshing.
Hey, that seems to always fix everything. Everyone else is still able to open their character sheets, right?
Oh, I can open up other people's, as in, like, as far as I can
Which
anyway.
what you can see is limited though on theirs,
Yeah,
correct?
I can see, like, their biography and such, yeah. But, alright, so I'm back in. Control C to hide my thingy. There we go.
Okay.
Sheet is now back up. And it says I have 11 hit points, so
Okay.
it's there.
All
Alright,
right.
so, after exiting the general store, I shall
Run out and see
Oh.
Xander for some reason.
I will give Xander the remaining healing potions.
Nice.
Take those to the captain.
On it.
Alright. And then I will catch up with Bendy Bargy. Hack.
I'm wondering how this is gonna go because I'm not proficient in piloting.
I am.
Xander
If you'd
will,
like to fetch me.
Xander will toss the potions over to Gideon.
Thank
So-
you, Xander.
When you reach the airfield, you can see that it is marked with singe marks, some of which are still red hot in the center. One of the landers that you guys had come down in has received massive damage. The hull is split right down the middle, and the other is missing.
Mother.
It's missing.
As far as you know, you cannot see it.
Well, shit.
Xander stops, looks at Hack, looks at where the destroyed wreckage and the empty space where the other one should be. Looks back at Hack. Burger.
Can you make a metal face look upset? I wouldn't know how to describe that.
You can start,
Obviously, you've never seen
Fusing.
the Iron Giant.
Just start like sparking
point.
and stuff like that.
Right? Like
I was just gonna say, what if
Flame.
Hacker's face is just like a
Flames.
screen, like an LED screen?
it's possible.
Like, what if Hacker's face is just like Eva from Wall-E?
Eve, you
there
mean?
you go.
Yeah, Eve, whatever.
Um, is
Brownie
it worth
display.
trying to salvage anything from the destroyed ship?
Well, not without any scrap materials to weld it back together.
No, that's why I'm saying, is it worth salvaging anything from it?
Nothing that we could carry that would be worth anything.
Well,
I mean, I guess
there
if we
may
hook
be medical
something up to
supplies.
the
We're in
system.
desperate need of medical supplies. Alright, I'll crawl inside the wrecked ship,
Okay.
and I am looking for any form of medical supplies or survival rations, all that sort of jazz.
Okay. Go ahead and roll investigation for me. Or perception, your choice.
I go perception because I've actually got thingies on that. Though my roll before didn't seem like it. Oh fuck! Wait, why is it rolling 2d4? Oh no, it's not.
No,
Okay, that was
it's a
something else.
1d20 plus
20,
4.
yeah. No, that's right. It's just the thing took a while. I got confuzzled.
You suck again.
You look around and you are able to see some like emergency blankets, so you do take those with you. And you do find a couple rations, so I will go ahead and drop those for you.
Messy buckets.
rations. Item. Oh no, it's not gonna let me increase the quantity.
Yep, just let me know when I can pick it up.
Oh no, that just makes the ration bigger. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. I thought it was increasing the number. So go ahead and put it in your inventory and you can edit the number of rations to 3.
Okey-dokey.
I was like, oh, so convenient. They put a slider bar so I can change the number. No. No. Mm-mm.
3. Oh, I'll get rid of the healing potion, shall I?
Oh, you could have, actually, I think you can drop those and Xander could have picked them up.
I'll leave it for now.
Okay.
And then just make sure that's fine. Let's use
Yep.
Rations. Whoop. I
Oh,
don't know.
oh.
Stop throwing grenades! Stop throwing grenades!
Apparently,
I was trying to edit something and it was being funny.
These are Russians, right?
Eat grenades, stupid.
Alright, so 2 rations, yes?
3.
So how do you make a metal face look
Sorry, 3.
surprised?
Yeah.
No concussion grenade at it. Alright, 3 rations. Okay, done. And the blankets, of course. Alright. Don't suppose I can make another roll to try and find anything else?
You
Taking my
can.
time about
DC
it, since
will
we're not going anywhere
increase.
fast. Okay. I accept. Come on, stop giving me shit rolls. Yes! Natural 20.
Yeah. So, let me see what I can give you for that. Okay. So there's one thing you find that's not exactly what I was looking for. But so,
Another ship.
no. I mean, technically you could find a toy model of a ship, but not a whole nother
Okay.
ship. So you find a hypodermic needle, which I put near you, and then
So
you
find it because the cap's open.
you
I shoot myself up
also
because I'm actually a junkie.
you also be careful, that does exist. You also find a very fancy set of playing cards that somebody had like stashed under the seats from Hotel Horizon, which it orbits the planet Concordia.
Okay. What?
All right. There you go, sir. And after thoroughly investigating, you feel that you have found everything you were going to find.
So just the needle and the playing cards.
Yes.
Okay. Alright. I will run and catch up. Yeah, fuck it. I will run over and give. Right.
Oh, and sorry,
I'll-
the hypodermic needle does have one. It has already been loaded with 1 charge of a basic healing potion.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, it's not
Well,
just an
I
empty
will-
needle.
Alright, well,
Why
I'll
not,
go
though?
ahead.
I mean,
Can I, like, put items on top of each other? Or...
I wouldn't. I don't know what
Alright.
happens.
Consider it more of like a stim pack or something, you know what I
Where
mean?
is... I'm trying to find the needle. I don't
Did you
see
pick it up?
anywhere. Yeah.
Oh.
Don't. Am I just blind?
Do you want me to look for you? I don't want to. It just doesn't have a picture with it. That might be why you're missing it.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's under weapons. That's why I didn't see it.
Well, read the description.
No, I refuse.
So who is that healing for?
That's healing for Yuri,
Okay.
and then healing for the captain. Get them in the positive hit points area.
Did you target them when you healed or no?
I did, yeah.
Okay, good. So it should have already applied it.
Yes. Xander,
What's up?
at the risk of sounding too informal, Yuri, when Yuri regains consciousness, the pain will be intense. She may thrash about. Please do not let her. It will be painful.
All right. I think I can handle it. I've dealt with snarling beasts before, so I think I'll be fine.
Excellent. After the healing potion, how's that burn on the captain's back looking?
The burn's still there. It doesn't magically disappear, but
No. I mean,
Is it
it's
still
not
festering?
Red. It's not.
it seems to not be getting any worse. But it's going to take time. Like he's missing like chunks with this. Like it's burned chunks
I'm
off.
talking about. Is new tissue forming? Can we see
The
new
beginning
tissue?
of healing seems to be starting.
Okay, so he's pretty much. How's his state? How's his mental state?
His mental status is about the same. He's not unconscious, but he seems to have reached a point of exhaustion. So he's
He's
like
a
sleeping.
little
Yeah.
bit delirious.
Yeah. And just kind of like in and out of just,
Consciousness.
yeah.
Soul, how are you?
I will be fine. I just need some rest.
Very well.
Maybe we should
Um,
continue to the shelter,
We will definitely.
because we're not
need to
leaving this
move.
planet any other way.
Right.
Did you guys check for any like
how's-
ship manifest or anything?
No, it's our ships that were destroyed.
Yeah, but I'm thinking like if there's anything else on the pad, we could just go borrow it.
I don't recall seeing any other ships. Do you? Did you?
I didn't
Okay.
look.
Other than the ones that landed and tried shooting at us.
Never mind. I thought it might have just been something we could have found.
It was a good
He
thought.
sounds so sad. I'm just trying to help. But I guess I'm not any help to anybody.
I'm just a big dum-dum.
We need
Like, fuck
to.
you guys.
Let's finish our. How's Yuri?
She's still unconscious.
She's still
But
unconscious,
that's
okay.
like sleep healing unconscious. Like she's not
Got it.
she's not below zero. That's one. I'm sorry. When I say unconscious, like I will be specific. Like they are at 0 hit points unconscious. This is not 0 hit. This is like I am out because I am fucking healing right now.
Right. So they are unconscious not because they are at 0,
No.
but because
Because they are
They're
so
healing.
wounded. Yeah.
we need to.
And
move them.
I will only use that with NPCs for you. So you guys, I'm not going to say like you guys are like, oh, you're like at 1 hit. No, you can still fight at 1 hit point for all I care. But NPCs, it's a little
Xander,
for the narrative.
Xander, please hand me Yuri. I need you and Soul if you are capable. Well, who are our 2 strongest individuals?
I think I'm at 14. Let me double check that though.
Yeah, you might be the second
That's
strongest.
physically.
14. I got +2.
Xander and Hacker,
15.
please.
Yeah.
Please, you can fireman's carry the captain between the 2 of you.
Well, not
Be
firemen.
careful of his. Well, I mean,
Firemen
it's-
would
what
be
is
just
it?
be throwing him
Yeah.
over. We could
What
which
is
may
it?
split his burn open again. Just
no.
I know. I was saying one
FYI.
person brace, like each of you put an arm under his shoulders, right? Be careful of his back, and one of you scoop his legs.
Hannibal stops you and pulls out the 2 blankets.
That will also work.
I'm not a medic, but a stretcher might be a better idea.
Well, I didn't know you had. You know what? It's not important. We'll go ahead and set the captain down on the blankets, and Hacker and Xander, if you would kindly each take an end, we will carry them both to the. We'll carry them to the shelter.
Yeah, Xander just starts helping.
Yep. On it with no words.
No need for verbiage.
all right.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and head to this building then, since that seemed to be what they indicated was the shelter.
Yep. All right. So just for sakes of I don't have the underground map for this, we're just going to theater of the mind this.
Imagination.
All right, so entering in the domed building, you are hit with a wave of warm, moist air. The ground is it's a little bit darker, a little bit more nutrient rich than the soils outside, and you can see rows upon rows of crops. Heading down the back of the greenhouse, you find a cleared area that looks like it had recently been uplifted and then settled back down to try to obscure the entrance to the passage for the sheltered caves.
I look for a data pad.
Like one you
Like,
have
is
on
there
you?
like a handle?
Yeah, I mean it literally is like a board that some dirt has been kind of like secured to that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
not
I'll move that
fancy.
out of the way.
Um,
No, I didn't know if it was like automated or anyway,
No.
or reinforced.
this
in
is
any way.
like old school. We're burrowing to California type of.
China?
I go ahead and move it.
All right. It
So
comes
make way
free,
for the rest
easy.
of the
Peering inside, it's dark, but further down in the caves, you do see some flickering lights, and you do hear some low murmured voices.
Who's going first?
I'll go first.
I was gonna say, I don't think it's me and you. That'd be awkward.
No, yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, didn't have the guys moving.
Freeze! Drop the guy.
Yeah, I'll go leading the way. Yeah.
Gunslinger
okay.
out front.
I was gonna walk. I figured somebody in a lab coat might put them more at ease, but that's fine.
Well, I'm still a friendly face.
Mm-hmm.
Who you calling scruffy looking?
Sorry, I'm trying to find a better student. I don't have my cave music for this set up. So I was trying to look for something different, and it's just I'm not
We
liking
actually
any of
If
it.
had banjo music, and that would have been more suitable.
I'm just kind of imagining being approached in the dark by somebody who looks like fucking Gideon, and I'm just like, yeah, I'd be scared shitless.
Yeah, glowing
The
eyes.
the Terminator.
The Terminator in a lab coat, like, all right.
Yeah. Like it's like one parallel universe Dr. Zhivago.
Come with me if you want to live.
Oh goodness.
So that you can be dissected.
So yeah, entering into the passageway, it is not wide enough for you to go 2x2, so you are forced to go single file. It is warm and damp and musty. You can hear the sounds of dripping water in the distance. As you approach the lamplight, two of the outposts members step out with makeshift weapons. One has a blaster. Doesn't really look like they're very well equipped, as they didn't really mention that they had any natural predators in this area. But they stand their ground and call out to you, "Who goes there?"
With my hand cannon holstered, I will stop. I will take a step forward from everyone else who have hopefully stopped, and with my hands nice and clear in view, I'll say, "It's us from before, the cargo ship that delivered your latest supplies.
And looking
Our own
up,
vessel." Sorry, go on.
Jason appears around the corner and waves off the people that had stopped you, and I recognize them. It's the Captain J.K. and his crew. Let them on through.
I should all you recognize us. It was not that long ago.
What?
Okay, so I wasn't the only one that didn't know what you just said. I'm sorry.
I said I should hope you recognize us. It wasn't that long ago.
By the way, that's all in character, just so you know.
All right.
I will lead the way for the rest of the group into relative safety. Question mark.
To a bed. Is there a bed somewhere?
There are areas in the
I
cave
think it's gonna be
walls
the Four
that,
Seasons.
yeah, no, it's that's. There's areas in the walls that are carved out to kind of be like little shelves, and some of them have been situated to be like makeshift beds with, a blanket, a rock for a pillow, but nothing super close to anything you guys have slept on for a while.
But there is a flat place to lay him.
Yes, one of the shelves could be used for this.
Okay.
And it's big enough. It's like when I say a shelf, it's like literally a carved out flat spot.
Okay. It's something.
Yeah.
We'll set him there.
All right.
Please
So
be careful.
it's easy enough to do. You guys go about setting him down. He gives a weak moan of pain, but subsides back into slumber.
Captain's moaning and groaning. What is the world come to?
Blast the fire by your brethren.
Let's not be pointing fingers.
I'm not pointing
Well,
fingers.
there
I'm
are
simply
other
stating
dark
facts.
elves, but at the same time, they are no more my brethren than you are brothers to any of your kind.
And I
I
just turn
am a
off
brother to
hard
my
glance.
kind.
Has this happened before? I try and suss out who the leader of this group of essentially refugees is.
Well, you have been talking with Jason. He was kind of in the bar who handles like the manifest of who comes and goes. Looking to you is like, this is the first time it's happened here, but like I had told you guys earlier, we'd been hearing rumors about such excursions done by the elves. We just were hoping we would not be one of the victims.
This seems like quite the prodigious project, he says, looking around at this cave that had been dug out. About how long had you expected to be under attack?
Not long, but nothing wrong with having a safe place to go. This is sometimes used as storage, or was also found and already had been established.
This was here previously.
yes, we found it and were able to attach it.
Interesting. Our shuttles have been destroyed. For all intents and purposes, we are stranded here. The enemy has left, but they will quite possibly soon return.
I concur. I'd say that we should settle in for the evening,
For the whole evening. Okay.
if not longer, depending on how long they take. We got to see if there's any remains of communique.
Or at the very least, in other ships that may exist. Back on.
Well, the next nearest outpost is at least a week and a half away. But if we can muster some sort of communique, we can try to relay with them what had happened and have them send relief. But convincing them to come into an area that was just recently attacked may prove a little difficult. You see, communities out here kind of tend to not bond together. They look out for just themselves and only themselves.
Do you have any sort of long-range communication?
We do, but it's back in the bar, if it's still in one piece.
It is. For the most part, it doesn't look like that. It doesn't look like much damage to the structures was extensive.
Oh, thank God.
We should rest, settle in for the night, and give people a chance to recuperate. In the morning, I feel it would be prudent for us to, at least for a handful of us, to accompany you back to the bar so that we can at least establish contact with someone further off and communicate to our ship.
Sounds like a plan.
Hacker and I will man sentry. There's no need for you all to pull shifts. It is best if you all get your rest.
It's mighty kind of you to offer. Well,
I'm offering for me. Hacker is his own person, his own entity.
he looks a little confused at the mention of person for a second. Right.
I understand the stakes and the necessity. I will follow my orders.
Thank you, Hacker.
Kind of nodding, he goes about returning to the other members of the outpost that had made their way here to safety. Looking around, there do seem to be a few that are visibly in mourning, either over remains of their loved ones or just in pure shock of the situation.
Is there anybody before we turn in for the night? Is there any of you that requires medical attention?
I am fine.
I've only got a scratch.
I'm also asking the
Locals.
outpost residents. Yeah.
Just a
I am professionally trained as a doctor.
you
I
are
will do my best.
quick question. So you used quite a bit of supplies on the captain to, to do what you can.
Was it
You
supposed to be more than one? Was it supposed to be? Because a healer's kit comes with 10 charges, and I've only used 3.
Yeah, so
it-
that's in the use of stabilizing. My question is like if you have used quite a bit of supplies to pack wounds and I mean looking around, nobody seems to be like suffering massive blood loss or internal bleeding. Mostly everyone has, is dirty, has some bumps and scratches, but a lot of the members of the outpost had fled early on. They didn't stick around and try to fight the invaders. They were just more concerned with preserving their life.
Okay.
I will ask the barman. So I'll go over to the barman and strike up a conversation with him. You saying that the elves have been hitting various outposts in this area.
Yes.
As he talks to the barman, he'll kind of
Well, not that
lean
I've
against
heard,
the wall, facing the rest of the group as well.
not that I've heard on Planet Nyx, but some of the surrounding planets, we did receive reports that there has been some different well, not invasions, but attacks.
Were there any of the attacks that would not be profitable? Because no offense to you or your planet, but this doesn't seem like a rich target.
Well, from what I read, and don't be spreading this around, I don't want to cause any more fear for anyone else. It wasn't so much that they were after things, it seemed like they were looking for a person. And
That's what I thought.
when they didn't find the person, they didn't leave that many alive. That's why so many people just fled initially.
Do you have any elves?
Amongst
Here?
the people that live here?
Yes.
No.
No elves. Unfortunately, I don't think that anyone who came from an elvish territory would be forthcoming if they were on the run.
Can I intimidate somebody?
Yeah, you can roll intimidation.
All right, I want to intimidate Farius.
Oh,
Ooh.
I'm gonna go ahead and say no.
Okay.
Wait, who's 01?
Oh, that's just what he's coming
That's
up as
just for
player
some
name.
reason what I'm
That-
coming up as.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I don't know how to switch it either, but that's what you would whisper to. It would be the 01.
Good to know.
I mean, I don't want to do anything like crazy or like.
I mean, you're
anything
trying to
I just wanna
intimidate
discreetly
him.
Show him my blaster and that it's like ready to go.
So you're gonna okay.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, it's like, yeah, I have a blaster too. You start shooting me, you look crazy.
All right.
It's best if stuff like that gets role played out, I feel,
Yeah,
as opposed
I
to
agree.
determined by a roll.
No, I agree. Like when you're trying to intimidate an NPC, I'll probably ask for a roll, but in this case, I'd probably say this is more of an roleplay moment.
Okay. Yeah, because I didn't want it to be like this big distraction thing. I wanted it to be just kind of towards him. Just
Well, yeah,
give him
roll.
a sweep of
Well,
the blaster.
tell me what you're doing.
Hannibal asks just everyone, both party and anyone that's within earshot. Does anybody have a datapad that has access to news reports?
Oh, I do. I keep up with the news all the time. It is part of my job.
Would you mind if I just check something?
Go for it.
Thank you. Hannibal takes the datapad and starts looking at the tries to find information about when each attack happened, and if it seems like it's the same group that's going from place to place, or if it's more of a
So
multi-pronged
with the
wide
data
net.
pad, it does need to be within 1 mile of an arcane terminal or a ship's computer in order for you to access things that are not just stored on.
Right.
Functioning ship's computer.
Yeah, let's clarify there. Functioning. And as you power it up, it is giving you an indication that it is outside of range. Also, you are underground. So
Is there a terminal or some description so I can get a signal? I'll ask the barman.
Jason again indicates that if something of that sort would you need hookup backup in the bar, but don't know if you feel up to venturing out at this time.
He will look at.
But you could always try to search the history of other things that have been looked up. See if there's anything relevant.
Sure. All right, I'll do that.
Going on a midnight snack run.
You never know. Do I find anything? Or do you want me to
You
make
have
a
to
roll? Or...
intelligence roll.
Okay. Huh. You're not going to be too happy about this, but I don't think we've got our special skill, or like technical piloting skills on our character sheets anymore.
Okay. That's great.
I have the technology and data checks, but they're under my passive features.
Yeah, as long as they're there and you can use them, that's fine.
I think.
Oh yeah, piloting technology check. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, I've got that. So technology check.
Yeah.
I hope this works.
And then you have to use the other formulas.
Standard roll, other formula.
Yeah.
Like nothing seems to be happening.
I just rolled it for you.
Oh, okay. So
yeah.
So that's +2 plus.
So it ended up
1,
being
so
17. So you go to start kind of searching to see if there's anything useful, and you kind of are stuck on the home page and are not really able to get into the datapad any further.
Okay. Is that like normal, or is there something
I mean,
fishy about not being able to?
No more normal than you needing a code which it's prompting you for.
Ah, okay. I will hand the datapad back over to Farius. I need your code.
Oh. Unfortunately, I don't think that's you. I have a lot of personal emails from
that's
my
why.
friends.
So I'm
Family.
gonna take mine and I'll hand it
what's-
over to Hannibal, and I'll say, "Mine's one from the ship. Shouldn't have any codes on it. Go for it."
All right. Okay. Space. All right.
I'm a little curious as to what that would entail.
All right, I'll have a look at this
All the
datapad.
tentacles
Is
you
there actually
want.
anything on it?
So the datapad that Hacker hands over is a little beaten up, a little worse for wear. It definitely looks like it's had several users. You can see that there are different people that are signed into various apps on the datapad.
For porn.
There is a copy of a news report that Jason was talking about a planet nearby that had been attacked. Let me get the name of the planet for you.
Yeah.
So this would have been the planet Rast. One of its moons had been attacked about a week ago. No survivors, and trace fuel samples had indicated that it was of attacks from at least elven ships had been present, which based on where that planet is located, it's not super unusual, but it's not super common either. But yeah, that's what you were able to glean from that copy of the news article.
So that's just for a single. Yeah, that's just the single.
Yeah, the most recent
Uh,
one that had been downloaded.
All right, and that is within striking distance of here, time-wise. Does the timeline match up for like a singular group going from planet to planet?
There was just that one news report. So I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out what you're asking. If it was a singular group.
Would it be feasible with the timeline for the same group that hit the place before?
Yes.
Would also
Yep.
be the same group as here.
Yep.
Right.
You know that it took you guys about 3 days with using the warp gates to get there. So, being that that planet is a lot closer than where you guys had started off, it's within the same little clustered area. So, it's definitely possible that it could be the same group.
I will ask Sol. Any chance that you guys were over? Oh wait, you said 3 days, didn't you? And we've
You
been
guys
with the
been
ship.
traveling
long?
for at least 3 days, but you've been part of the crew for about probably 4 or 5 since you guys were taken on.
All right, and the
So-
moon was the moon. The other place was hit while we were already members of this crew.
Right before you guys would have been traveling to the Moss station looking for work during the attack.
Right. Okay. So I'll ask Sol. So where I don't suppose you guys happen to be at this other base a week ago?
No, we were on our way to Moss station to pick up supplies and recruits, which happened to have been all of you.
Where were you before you went to the Moss station? Do you remember?
Before we went to the Moss station, I have to look at the map. Sorry. We had been through High Terra. We had gone over to Rothmeal, picked up some gnomish toys and brought them back. But I mean, we passed by Rast during our travels, but never had a stop there yet.
I need to get to a terminal. I need to find out where the other attacks happened and when.
I have a question. How long have each of your members of the ship been part of your ship?
Well, I mean, the captain hired me on. Yuri's always been with him. Star has been piloting as long as I've been aware of. And let's see. Roland, he came on probably a few weeks before you guys did, and I came on probably around the same time.
Xander,
What's up?
would you mind watching my back while I use the console at the tavern?
Let's go.
Thanks, man. Alright, so I'll go back up with Xander.
Okay, let me Hacker, I'm taking the datapad out and actually giving it to yeah.
Okay.
It's dropped down on the ground, and I'll go ahead and switch this back over to map view. There you go. And pretty much all these ones are going to be invisible.
I actually pick it up.
I think you did.
Yes, I did. Okay, good.
Picked up datapad.
But as to say that in the log?
Mhm.
Oh,
In
that's
chat log.
cool. Hey, that's some shit. Alright. Alright, we shall carefully make our way over in case there's any drow lurking.
It's quiet. It's probably about what we would say our version of, 3 in the morning. There's some strange desert insects making some chirping sounds, though they seem to go quiet as you get closer and start back up again as you move further away. There is no light coming from inside the compound. You are more than welcome to make your way in as...
Wait, there's no light coming from the compound.
Nope, there's no light crystals that are illuminating right now. I just have the light turned up all the way right now just for viewers' sake. But it is still like super dark outside.
Oh, it's because the sun hasn't yet.
No.
Okay.
No,
right,
you
gotcha.
guys haven't slept yet.
That explains everything. Alright. As I notice the thing with the desert insects, I'll whisper to Xander. That chirping going quiet might be the only warning we get if we get drow sneaking up on us.
With the bugs?
Yeah, if you hear them go quiet, it means that there's something else out here.
Keep it in mind.
That being said, I will go forward, keep my
So I
ears,
need you
eyes,
to all
everything peeled.
roll a stealth check for me.
Oh, why not?
Everybody?
No, just those that are going. Sorry.
I was like, why would I have to?
No, just you all that are going.
Yes.
It is one of those nights.
And Xander, you're not. Are you wearing heavy armor right now?
Medium.
Okay, you're
Oh,
fine.
it's only medium. That's done.
Yeah, you're okay then. couldn't remember. I was like, I don't. Yeah, that's not until next level.
The carbonic.
Yeah,
is,
I was like, that's probably not gonna. Okay, so Hannibal, you are being.
Glide into the shadow.
Yeah, you're sneaking and slip sliding and ducking and dodging, hiding behind crates. You are melting in with the shadows. Xander, you on the other hand, seem to be finding every single little bit of loose rubble and stubbing your toes.
Stick and tumbleweeds and whatnot.
Yep, everything. At one point, you notice,
Sneaky
roll a
cool
perception for me.
You'd think I'd be good at this.
You're
Roll
finding every
perception for
single
me.
tweaky flop.
Yeah. Sorry, Ash.
Nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you notice that some of the chirping has quieted down. It is all but stopped.
Hannibal. Do you hear that? It stopped.
In
Good.
probably about
That's fine.
10 to 15 feet away from you, in deeper shadow, you hear some rustling and some sniffing and some rummaging.
Oh no, not rummaging.
Is that inside the city, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about? The town?
Sounds like a scavenger.
I'll have my ion cannon out, ready, and I'll advance towards the that area.
Okay.
It's probably just a scavenger, but if you want to check it out, I'll keep you.
Come on out of there! I don't know. I want to make sure.
I'll keep you covered, since they don't know where I am.
So as you say, come out of there, you hear a very low grumbly sound, and a very unusual creature seems to not be super scared of what you're saying, but it's not charging you, but it is
Should I
letting you know it's
recognize
there
it?
and it's big.
would I recognize it as some type of pet animal? Is it like a dog shape? Is dog
Um,
type? Like, is it something that would
it
be like?
seems to
Pig.
be like if you want to know what it looks like, you're gonna have to get a little closer and roll for me for perception to see what details you can discern.
Is it okay if I roll as well?
Are you getting closer?
Yeah, I'll get a little bit closer. Lander's really
Okay.
not that afraid of animals.
Famous last words.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will
Oh my lord.
try and get a closer look.
God, these rolls tonight. Bad. RNG is not on my
Well,
favorite.
oh, ye had. I was about to say like mine didn't start off that great, but have
No.
gotten better, and then
Yeah, I mean it was bound to
I
catch up
don't
to you
know what
eventually.
it is.
So
Eventually.
Hannibal, the shadows seem to be playing a trick on your eyes, and you're like you're starting to panic. Like your heart rate is increasing. Like you think that this is the biggest freaking monster you've ever seen in your life. You're like, what the fuck is Xander doing? He's getting close to this thing. Like it's taking all of your will to not like just turn
Start
tail and
shooting.
yeah.
Yeah.
Xander, as you look, you see some floppy ears, fur covered, mixed with scales, and a thick, long body that ends in a um, short, stubby little ridged, scaled tail.
Like a lizard wiener dog thing.
It's pretty good description of what I just told you.
So one friend.
Alright. How big? It's small, right?
Yeah.
Not huge. Oh.
It looks like it had been looking for some food.
Oh, look at that little guy. And he'll go over there and pick it up.
Oh, okay. Well, the
How big did you say it was?
it's small. It's a small
Okay, it's
beast.
small. Okay.
It's going to see this as a little bit of a threat. And it's you can either you're picking it up. So essentially, you're trying to grapple it. Is what
Yeah,
I
I was just gonna pick it up, like you go and pick up a dog or a
yeah.
cat.
They don't always when they're scared. They don't always let you do those things.
Go for the eyes, boo. Go for the eyes.
Yeah, so I guess you will be trying to grapple it. So that means you need to do a strength check to
So I'm
see
gonna
it.
refer to that. I think next time somebody wants to cuddle, just say, "Hey, you want to grapple?"
God,
And
man, come on.
It's alright, you're getting shit rolls now, but later on when it matters.
I don't understand why it was only a +2 since that was strength.
is your modifier supposed to be more?
No. My brain's not working, sorry.
Well, it'd be athletics, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah. So athletics.
It'd be an
Okay.
athletics check rather than a strength check.
I think you should stick
Well-
with his strength check
That
that I just asked him to do.
Yeah, you just need to add your efficiency bonus to that if you
Yeah.
want
So
proficient.
you are able to kind of back this wiener dog lizard into a corner, and it kind of goes meeker as you finally get a grip on it, and you are able to pull it out from where it was hiding.
Does it have like a tag, or like would this be like considered somebody's pet? Would I know? Does it look like a rodent?
It doesn't look like a rodent. It does look relatively cared for. I mean, a little dirty and a little scared, and smells a little bit like piss, but no tag.
Okay. Well, I'll carry him along for now, I guess.
Well, you weren't being stealthy anyway.
I might, yeah.
Alright, let's get to the tavern. Before actually going into the tavern, I'll like poke my head in.
Dude,
and,
Hannibal, what should
just
we
check
name
it
him,
out.
man?
I love that Hannibal's just trying to be like stealthy, and here's just clunky Xander with the little lizard wiener dog singing a little song to it, probably. Jesus.
Like, just imagine him be like, "Oh, hey, how you doing, little buddy?" You know, like.
Oh, okay, so Hannibal, looking inside, you don't see any movement, you don't hear anything except for the crickets or the chirping.
All right. I'll go in and try and find the terminal.
A lot of the furniture is upturned. There's broken bottles of various types of liquid on the ground. Going behind the bar, you're able to see Jason's makeshift little communication station that has a small terminal. Looks to be kind of jerry-rigged to really work.
Okay.
Hodgepodge of parts put together.
All right.
So
I will. Yeah, I'll hook into it and
so do
see what I can find out.
technology check to get it going.
Yeah.
Because it is
Yeah.
off currently.
Technology check. Should let me do it that way? No, of course not. All right.
And you can't
So-
click on the other formula in the chat log. Hey.
Oh, okay, I can do it that way. Cool.
Oh.
That look good. It did me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's just hooking it.
Yeah.
up.
No,
Can't
you're.
be-
But it's. Yeah. It's the. Essentially, I was having you see if it still had power. Is what I was having you check for. Yeah.
Okay.
So doing minor investigation, you've noticed that some wires had come loose from where they should have been plugged in, and easy for you to go ahead and readjust that.
Okay.
And it powers up to life.
Let's find out what I can find out. Do you want me to make a fresh investigation check?
Yeah. Let's just be safe. Yes.
Oh, I had a natural 20 before. Come on.
Hey, that was before you got scared by the wiener dog snake lizard thing.
All right, investigation. Yeah.
Yes.
It'll do.
Okay.
It's not as if I'm trying to find out
No.
super secret
No,
information.
no, that should be fine. So going on the search engine, you're able to look into several other reports over the last few months that talk about different attacks that have been happening. They seem to have started. Let me go back to the map, sorry. They seem to have started over in Hearthmund, and then that was a month and a half ago, and then it was quiet. And then there was another one on Holloway, and that was about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and then Rothmeal, and then back over at Ross most recently. So it's kind of like gone kind of in a weird triangle spiraling down into a circle type of design.
Oh, so more like they were sort of like zeroing in.
Yeah, yeah.
Or...
If give me 1 second, I can switch over to the Milky Way galaxy map and kind of show you draw out what I was talking about.
Okay, but no penises.
Of course not.
No promises.
So let me go ahead and activate this. Okay. Is this the right one? Yeah, okay. So it kind of went from started here and then it was quiet for a little while. And then,
Oh, right. Yeah.
and then went from here, here, here. So those are the planets that it passed through. The moons around there or on the planet itself was attacked.
So it was at the ruins first. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
The ruins first, and then nothing in between, and then it was
It
Bastion.
started back at Bastion, skirted around Holloway, and then Rothmeal, and then Wrath,
Then came in.
and then now you guys are here.
Huh.
I hope that helped a little bit to try to explain.
Yeah. Well, I'll take note of the times and times, dates, places. In the datapad. I can't think of anything else. Oh, actually, yes. I'll try and send out a distress signal while I'm here.
Okay.
And also see if there's been any. Well, that's all the reports to date, isn't it? There aren't any like fresh reports. Okay.
No.
So yeah, I will try and send out a distress signal.
Okay. Roll a d6 for me.
D6.
Yep.
It's that one.
Okay. As far as you can tell, the distress signal was sent.
Okay. You don't like not a technology roll to see if it was sent?
If you'd rather do a technology roll, that's fine.
Just technology, come on, be good. Motherfucker.
As far as you know, the distress signal
alright.
was sent.
Son of a bitch. Alright. I will leave it at that.
Okay.
As I come out, I'll say to Xander, well, I've sent out a distress signal, and I've got the information I came for.
Alright, man, let's get the flock out of Dodge.
Maybe we can find that thing's owner.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you all discreetly make your way back through the outpost as quietly as you can, and make your way back down into the caves.
Somebody wants to do, like...
Yeah, I'm not worried about that right now.
Okay.
I'd rather tell our story right now.
Yeah.
So heading back down to the caves, is there anything else you would like to do for the evening? Because we are closely approaching the end of our session tonight. And I figured that would be a good spot to end it.
Well, I'll hold up the little rat dog thing. Be like,
I love how you keep changing the description of it.
what was a rat, wiener dog, lizard thing? Like, still say the same.
Let's
Like,
call it a womp rat. That's basically what it is.
yeah,
It's a
that's
womp rat.
probably a
Half
good.
man, half pig bear.
Anyways.
Who, is this anybody's?
No.
At some point, I want to go back to the ship and see if it's actually fixable. And then, if it is determined fixable, then see if there is any. But I figure that's something we can do on next session, maybe.
Okay. I mean, you guys still are pretty messed up from the previous battle. And I think if you want to get into trying to repair, like examining and trying to see what you need to do to repair, that's gonna take you going back and checking it out.
Yeah, so we can just save that for next time. Let's get our rests in and keep on watch. Me and Gideon can do that
All right, sounds good.
since everybody else can rest for 8 hours while we switch off after 4.
But nobody speaks up about the wiener dog lizard.
Wiener dog lizard rat thing.
It's a womp rat. Just call it a fucking womp rat.
All right, I'm gonna put it down and just be like, well, I guess you're hanging out with me for a little while, little buddy. I'll pet its weird little head.
And I just look at Gideon in confusion.
I will hug him and pat him and squeeze him.
I keep forgetting. I look to Gideon for some resemblance that I'm not the only one thinking this is weird, but I forget that he wants to be more like these organics.
No, even to me, this is a little strange.
When we get back, I'll go ahead and take my turn resting as well.
Okay.
Also, for the record, Hacker and I can just we don't ever actually go to sleep.
Yeah, we shut down and we're not active because if we become active, it stops the cycle. But we are aware of everything.
Yeah, which is kind of the point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
And then the information I gather can be
relayed.
Shared next session when everyone is awake and alert.
Or even if you want to share it in the datapad chat page, you're more than welcome to if you want to do it before then.
Okay.
Either way is fine with me.
Yeah.
Because they all kind of heard me tell you anyway, so.
Yeah. Well, it's more.
I'll get my rest
it'll
in,
be
but-
more to do with sharing it with Soul and Yuri.
Got it. Okay. So without anything else you guys are doing for the evening, you all find space in this not super cramped. It's like, close quarters, but you're not sleeping on top of anyone else. And you proceed to do what you need to before you go to sleep. And we'll go ahead and pick up next time.
I'm so but bothered that my own fucking people destroyed the ships that I was going to hand deliver the prisoner on. They are the most incompetent people.
All right, I'll talk to you guys later.
That I have to work with.
Yeah.
I wouldn't disagree with that. Some of them are.
Oh, we're gonna capture one person? Let's try and blow up the whole colony. Why not? Yeah. We're fucking great special agents.
Hold before you go any further, because I really like the fact that I don't know what's going on and I'm still trying to react to it in game.
Yeah.
Too late.
I don't have any meta influence if you don't explain to me.
All I gotta say is that not everybody is a secret agent, and not everybody in the world knows what James Bond does for a living. So sometimes people are just regular grunts, and they are dumbasses.
Do what they're told.
So.
Absolute buffoons.
Well, we'll go ahead and get a raid going, and hopefully Mark has already started his session up, so I can just send you all over that way. But we will be back again next Tuesday. We just had to kind of take a week off last week. And I hope you all are enjoying the story, and catch you all next time. So let's go ahead and raid. Oh, we're still live for a second. Well, I refigure out how to do this raid thing that I always think I'm doing right, and then I'm not. Let's see. Let's go channel. Make sure this is muted. But yeah, so what are you guys gonna name the dog while I'm figuring this out, trying to give you something to fill the dead space with?
Womp.
Famil.
No, call him Womp. Just do it. Call him WAP.
For
Well,
Mill.
Xander's gonna have the biggest say in this. Considering
Oh, you're taking full ownership of it now, are you?
no, I'm not taking full ownership of it, but I'm gonna name it if nobody else wanted to like bring it along or anything like that.
Call it what it is, a scurrying bag of liquid.
I'm gonna wait to. Me and Ashley are gonna have to get together and like see what it looks like, and then I'll have to come up
Yeah.
with something funny for it.
Or just kind of wait until it starts like displaying some of its own characteristics, and then name
That
it
is
accordingly.
also very true. You know, like if
Yeah.
it's got little like stubby legs, we could call it Stumpy or something. You know,
Well,
something
when I
of
was a
that
kid,
nature. You know what I mean?
when I was a
Alright.
kid, I got a guinea pig.
Are we gonna have a
And-
team mascot?
Yes.
All
yes,
right,
we are.
guys. I'm gonna send all the viewers over to check out Not Great RPG. They're a really great channel, so I hope you enjoy their story. Have a good evening.
Ball.
I have 8 seconds. Sorry, premature on my send off.
Too late. I'm already stripping.
Oh God.
Yeah.
And that's where the stream ended.